Class 7th, your chapter number 7 name Loop and Graphics in QBasic. Today we are going to start a topic for relating your chapter number 7 Loop and Graphics in QBasic. So student, what's the date today? Today is 3 December 2020. So student, let's start this topic.
Class 7th, open your QBasic and write a program in a QBasic software. So student, I'm going to write a program to page number 111. Program name is to create a beep sound. Okay, so just I'm going to write a program, then you can see output. Okay, so just start, student. So see a properly a software. Class 7th, CLS input, press enter to hear a beep, comma, then a $sign, then beep command you can enter, then press the enter. Okay, and put the last and the program. So press the key F5, then you can see a press enter to hear a beep. So this is the output. So just press. Okay, so you can see a F5 press. This is the output of press the enter to hear a beep. Okay, then you can press again enter. So this is your output. Now class 7th, next program name is to play a sound of a particular frequency using the sound statement. So just write properly first CLS, then print this program will play sound for 10 seconds. Okay, now sound, and you can write 1000 comma 182 for the commands for a play for a sound. Okay, so this is a command of a related of a in your program to a basics of a sound statement. Then you can press after ending the program just F5 key. Now you can see this program will play sound for 10 seconds. You can see a output same as it. So student, you will just try at your home, just practice all this program one by one. First of all, download your QBasic software. Okay, then write all this program in your according your book. Okay, students. So class 7, your topic is today's displaying blinking text. We can use the color statement to display a piece of text as a blinking text. To do this steps, to all we need to do is to add the number 16 to the color code of the text and use the resultant number code in the color statement. So student, let's start the example to display blinking line of text. So student, write firstly CLS color 28,0, print warning, then color 15,0, then print programming can be too much fun. And okay, so just run a program and you can see output programming can be too much fun. So just print a line. Okay, now come on a next step, press the F5 key to run the program, you know very well. Then press the Alt plus enter keys to see the blinking text output. Now you can see our next topic, paint statement. Now next students, paint statement. The paint statement fills an area with a color. So line has a BF option that allows us to fill color the boxes it draws. The circle statement has no such option. So therefore we need to use the paint statement to color a circle. So syntax here, student, paint XY, color, border, color. Okay, so example, to paint a circle with white color. So write a program screen 12 CLS circle 320, 220, 100, 5. Then paint 320, 220, 9, 5. Then end the program. So you can see a output of a paint statement. Now the coordinates 320 to 40 tells the paint statement where to start painting. The number 9 tells paint to use blue as the paint color. The number 5 tells paint to stop painting when it runs into a pixel of magenta color. So color code 5. So tip, the paint statement stops the painting process on encountering a pixel of the color specified as the border color. Okay. Next topic is creating sound in QBasic. So QBasic not only provides statement to create graphics but also provides statement to generate sound. So sound can be played in the foreground or in the background using the computer's internal speaker. So QBasic provides 3 basic statements to create sound: the beep statement, the sound statement and the play statement. So let us learn about these 3 statements one by one. So student, first is beep statement. If you just need a beep in our program, we can use the beep statement. So syntax of using the beep statement, it has given below. Syntax beep. So example, to create a beep sound. So CLS print input, press enter to hear a beep. A $beep, then end the program. Okay, now here the string variable as $, used with the input statement will take enter key, press as the value to execute the beep statement, produce the beep sound. Okay students, now let's see a next example. Example 2, to create 10 beeps using the for next loop. So CLS print, you will now hear 10 beeps for a equal 1 to 10, then beep next a. Okay, in the above program. Now next topic student, sound statement. The sound statement generate a sound of a specific frequency for a specific duration from our computer speaker. So the sound statement is useful for making sound effects in games, programs, computer aided learning packages, and in quiz programs for producing different types of sound. So for correct or incorrect answer. So the syntax of using the sound statement is as given below. First syntax, sound frequency duration. So the frequency of a sound is measured in as Z hertz. Its value range from 37 to 32,767. So next, the value of the duration of sound ranges from 0 through 65,535. In terms of seconds, our duration of 18.2 is roughly equal to 1 second. Okay, so this is the sound statement. Next, the example, first to play a sound of a particular frequency using the sound statement. So CLS print, this program will play sound for 10 seconds, then sound 1000 on 182. Then in the above program, the sound statement will play the sound of frequency 1000 hertz for 10 seconds or 182 tracks. So see a next program example 2. To create a sound of whistle with the help of for next loop. So CLS print, now you will hear a whistling sound for 5000 to 100 steps minus 10 sounds a 1, then next a. Okay, next here this for next loop will repeat the sound statement, decreasing the frequency of sounds by 10 hertz every time with every repeat, so which will result in a whistle like sound. Okay, now next play means the play statement is useful for playing musical notes. Remember, the musical notes specified with the play statement are the same as actual musical notes, so we can create while playing music on a piano. So the syntax of using the play statement is as follows. Student, let's see a syntax play string, where the string consists of the octave with a letter from A to G. Okay. Example first, to generate musical notes using the play statement. So play E8, D8, C8, D8, E8, E8 and E4. Then play, then same as it is and end the program. So next example number 2. So here repeating the above musical notes 5 times using the for next loop. So for A 1 to 5, then play same as it repeats E8, D8, C8, then play, then next A. So clearly for next loop is repeating both the play statements and musical notes they play. Okay, so this is a example 2 related for a question number example first and 2 play statement. Now let's see activity page number 113. So answer this question in one word. Which statement allow you to fill a shape with a color? So answer is paint. Next, which statement allow you to display blinking text? Is a color. Next, which statement allow you to produce a beep sound? Beep sound is use a beep. Okay. Then next, which statement allow you to draw circle? Circle use a circle. You write up properly. Okay, in a caps letters. Then which attribute in the circle statement allow you to draw ellipse? Is a accept ratio, ASPECT. Okay. Then come on next, let's recall points. First, a loop is a program structure that repeats a set of instruction till a condition is true. Okay, first point. And second, a counter is a variable that keeps track of the number of times a particular instruction or a set of instruction has been executed during a loop. Next student, an accumulator is a variable so that store the sum of the number entered during the execution of a loop. Then the for next loop repeats the statements and close within the for and next keywords a specified number of times. Now the while when loop repeats a set of instruction and closed within the while and when keywords based on test condition. Next, screen statement helps you to set a graphics mode screen. And next, the pset statements helps you to display a pixel a specified location on the screen. Okay, now next the draw command. Draw command help you to draw lines in 8 different directions. Okay, then the circle statement allow you to draw circles and ellipse. The beep sound play commands play help you to add sounds to the graphics output. Okay, now come on our next terms to learn. So first is a loop. Loop a program structure that repeats a set of instruction till a given condition holds true. Okay, now next nested loop. A loop within another loop is called a nested loop. Then counter. A variable that keeps track of the number of times a particular instructions or a set of instruction is executed within a loop. Okay. Then accumulator is a variable that stores the sum of the numbers entered during the execution of a loop. Then pixel is or a picture element is the basic unit of computer display. It resembles to a small dot is known as a pixel. So student, just learn the all this. Let's recall and terms to learn points. Now student, class 7. Now next is the worksheet number first. Fill in the blanks. So first question is, a dash is a variable that keeps tracks of the number of times a loop is repeated. The answer is counter. Second, the dash is a variable that stores the sum of the numbers entered during execution of a loop. Is an accumulator. Third, the step clause is also included in the dash loop. Which one is a for next loop? Then the dash of a pixel are the numbers that tells the position of a pixel on the screen. So answer is coordinates. Next to a set of pixel position, you can use the dash statement. Is a p set statement. Then the color code for red color in QBasic is a 4. Okay. So next is a worksheet number 2. Take the correct answer. So first question, the variable keeps count of the number of repetition performed in a loop is called a counter. Now next is a which of these is a looping statement is a for next. Then third, a variable that is used for storing the sum of the numbers entered during the execution of a loop is called a accumulator. Then fourth, which of these clauses is generally used with while in a looping construct is a WAND loop. Okay. Now next is a fifth, which screen mode allow you to see the graphics output generated by a program is a graphics mode program. Okay. So note down and mark the correct in your book. Now next student, worksheet number 3, write true and false. First question, the for next loop terminates when the condition is specified with for keywords returns a false value, so is a true. Now second, the step value in for next loop can only be a positive value is a false. Then third, to draw a vertical ellipse the accept ratio should be less than 1, so it's a false statement. Then the draw statement helps you to draw lines without specifying the pixel coordinates is a true statement. Then the pixel can be located on the screen easily if you know its coordinates. Yes, it's true. Then last, adding 16 to a color code makes the text display in that color blink. Which one? Yes, it's a true statement. So fill it true and false in your book, student. Now next come on a worksheet number 4, answer in a word or a sentence. So first question is, what is an accumulator? An accumulator is a variable that stores the sum of the numbers entered during the execution of a loop. Okay. Now next, second, which clause in for next helps to set an increment decrement values for the counter variable. So the step. Okay. Third, which command helps you to draw a line in 8 different directions? The draw command. Next, fourth, what is the use of the screen statement QBasic? So screen statement helps to set a graphics mode screen. Okay. Now next is a fifth, which statement allows you to create a beep sound in QBasic, so is a beep. Now next 6, which statement will you use to draw an ellipse is a circle. Okay. Next 7, which statement will you use to draw a square? It's a draw statement. Then 8th, which statement allow you to fill a color in a shape is a paint statement. Okay. Now come on a worksheet number 5, answer the following question in 2 or 3 sentences. So first question is, what is a counter in a loop? How is it different from an accumulator? So a counter is a variable that keeps track of the number of times a loop is repeated, whereas an accumulator is a variable that stores the sum of the numbers entered during the execution of a loop. Okay. Then differentiate between loops and nested loops. So a loop is a program structure that repeats a set of instructions. A given condition holds true, whereas a nested loop is a loop created within another loop. Okay. Now next, Third, write any one of difference between for next and while when loop. So the for next loop repeats the statement and close within the for and next keywords a specified number of times, whereas the while when loop repeats a set of instruction and closed within the while and when keywords based on test condition. Okay. Now fourth, what does the play statement QBasic help you to do? So the play statement help us to play musical notes in a QBasic program. Okay student. Now next fifth, write the statement to draw a circle radius equal 100 pixels and color red. So circle, write a and bracket 160 comma 120 bracket close comma 100 comma 4. Okay, so is the answer. Now next 6, what is the use of the paint statement? Give an example of its use. So the paint statement is used to fill an area or a shape within with a color. To paint paint a circle with white color. Example, screen CLS circle 320 240 comma 100 comma 5, then paint 320 comma 220 bracket comma 9 comma 5, then end the program. Okay, now next 7th, what is the use of step clause in the for next loop? So the step clause is in the for next loop is used to increase or decrease the value of the counter variable by any number. Okay, last 8th, write the statement to draw an ellipse of any radius. So circle bracket 140 bracket 90 close comma 40 comma 2, then so this is a statement of a or draw an ellipse statement. So complete it question answer worksheet completely in your notebooks. Okay students. Now student, see a lab time activity. So practical first question, designing a QBasic application to print a squares of number up to 50. So student, just try yourself. Question is a start the QBasic program, then type the following program in the untitled file, then save the program by the name c14.bas in the D drive. Okay, by clicking on the file save as option. Now execute the program by pressing the F5 key or clicking on run start and check the output in the output window. Okay, student, just try it yourself. Then second practical name, writing a QBasic program to generate the following number triangle pattern. Okay, and already given a triangle pattern, so just follow all the steps and write in a QBasic software. Okay, then run the program to help of a F5 key press. Okay. Then third practical name is creating a program to accept the marks of 5 students in 5 subjects and find the sum of the marks for each student. So you can see properly, just write a program. So same as it is, blueprint is only a code, and then you can see a output of a other side. Okay, in a black screen. And last student, last practical 4, creating a simple graphics of a man in QBasic. So open QBasic and type the program as shown below in it. Okay. Then save the program by using the file save as command. Then press the F5 key, click on the run start to execute the program. So see the output as display on the screen too as shown. So you can see a pattern to follow to create a program simply. Okay, just write a code for blue screen and then you can see output to other than a black screen. Now last practical 5th, create these figures using the commands learned in this chapter. Okay, you can just practice in this command to help of codes. Okay students, so just practice at your home, do it yourself, all practicals. Okay.
And class 7, your today's homework is let's recall part terms to learn and PDF will be uploaded. Okay students.